Voice.
And good morning. It is 24 minutes after 7 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from All Saints Catholic School, Leslie Anderson with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
How are you doing today?
I am doing quite well, just great. How
Staying
about
warm?
yourself? Yeah, definitely trying to, yeah.
Hopefully, no heater-related issues or anything at the school. Everything working as advertised during the storm?
Everything's working just fine.
Good, yeah. Because that's when you find out real quick when you got a heating problem or something, is when things like this happen.
Yeah.
And pipe bursts or something like that happens.
Oh, yeah, when Murphy's Law kicks in.
Absolutely.
But we've been very fortunate, thankfully enough.
Good. Lord's looking out.
Yes. Somebody up there loves us. Yeah.
Very good. Well, before we talk about open house and Mardi Gras, let's just kind of give a little bit of background. Talk about All Saints Catholic School and just tell folks what the school's all about.
Okay, well, All Saints has been, it's been around for a little over a couple of decades now, and we started out with preschool and kindergarten, built in a first grade, and then as we built the new building. Well, I mean, I say new, but it's getting up there in age now, but still in good shape.
In terms
definitely.
of other things, it's pretty new.
Yeah. But yeah, once that building came up, I mean, it just kind of flourished from there. So, added on a couple of grade levels here and there. So now we're serving preschool 3-year-old up to 8th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, so we also have middle school, which is a lot of fun, and of course they're doing some super exciting things in there as well.
Yeah, of course you got that beautiful campus there, like you were talking about the buildings there.
Yes, it's wonderful.
I'm sure most folks have probably driven by it at some point or another. If you've ever been by the hospital in that area over in there, what's the actual address there? It's Kentucky and. Was that Mescalero? I can't remember the
it's 2700 North Kentucky.
Okay, very good.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of right on the corner there, but really it kind of stretches down through Kentucky there. So
Yeah. So really with the school itself, it's right before you get to the residential area, and then, of course, you hit the hospital.
Yeah. I actually could walk to it from where I live. It's right in my neighborhood there. So
Right.
But, it's a beautiful little school there, a campus there, obviously the church, and then the school there. And I just from what I've seen, it's a great atmosphere with the kids, and there always seems to be something going on over there. You constantly go by, and there's a bunch of cars in the parking lot with events and things happening. So it sounds like it's a great little community there at All Saints.
Yeah, right when you walk in, I always tell folks, because I've picked this up myself, right when you walk in, I don't know how to explain it other than you just feel this comforting presence of the Lord.
There you go.
And, of course, that energy is contagious with the children being busy and, with everything that the teachers are coming up with.
Yeah.
And we have a very amazing creative staff, very amazing faculty. They try to incorporate a lot of hands-on activities, a lot of, we've actually built in some STEM this year.
Great.
We've had a wonderful volunteer. Her name is Peggy Bolin. Most folks know her from Camp Invention.
Yeah, or hanging out the library. Yeah, she does a lot of STEM-related things at the library, too.
Right, yeah. And, of course, I'm thinking of the Astronomers Club as well. She has her hand in so many things.
She's very busy, yes.
Right. So, she's added All Saints to her list as well. So every week she goes in there, and with all the grade levels, she does a STEM activity, and the kids are just really enjoying that, learning a lot from it.
Great.
And of course, she's incorporating other STEM-related, science-related into our curriculum.
I know she kind of has a passion for like the rocket science and rocketry stuff. Is she working some of that in there too?
Yes.
That's great. She's a great asset to our community. But now here's something, if folks are like, that sounds pretty cool, I'd like to check it out. Well, guess what? You just so happen to have an opportunity coming up. I gave everybody bad information earlier. It's actually this Sunday. It's not tomorrow.
February 6th.
Yeah,
right.
All Saints Catholic School will be having an open house on Sunday. Sounds like if you're looking for a church home, come on out for church, and then maybe be a part of the school open house as well if you want to.
Right. Yeah. We actually thought about it, and open houses do fairly well in the evenings. Some we've had during the day, but of course, most people work.
Sure.
So we scheduled ours for February 6th, Sunday, at 12 p.m. over
Okay.
at the school. So maybe on your way to your lunch destination
Yeah.
or something, you could hop on by at 12 noon, February 6th.
Absolutely.
And the faculty will be available, and we'll be there to answer questions. We'll have enrollment packets available.
Okay.
And
Probably doing some tours and things like that.
yeah,
too.
some tours and definitely some information on
Okay.
our preschool. We're actually starting something new this coming school year, and we'll be offering all-day pre-K, all
Okay.
day.
Excellent.
Yeah, from 8 till 3. So the little guys will be a lot less rushed, I think, with their curriculum. So they'll be able to do all of their ABCs, mathematical exercises.
Not to mention, too, I mean, yes, we talk about the getting exposed to as much education at a young. There's enough science out there to tell you the younger you're working with children, the more likely they're going to be doing well and absorb this stuff. And that's why they're learning. Talking about teaching kids like foreign language and stuff instead of waiting to high school. They should be teaching them like in elementary school to this stuff. But anyway, it's great to see that you're starting that early. But also on top of that too is now these young kids are getting exposed to the group activity stuff and
yes.
the dynamic of working with others and working in team concepts and things that we as parents, unless you got 3 or 4 siblings, it's really hard to
yeah.
teach those kind of things. And so they get exposed to that kind of stuff at a younger age too, which is all beneficial for children.
Right. So our pre-K starts at 3, and actually Mrs. Vera, our pre-K teacher, we have Mrs. Vera and Mrs. Chapman, who are our wonderful pre-K teachers, and she sent me some information yesterday, a little bit about what you were just talking about. So primarily they do learn through play, through those group activities. And of course at age 3, that's the very beginning. That's the first step.
Sure.
So you have all kinds of things going on there. You have counting, you have social skills, you have, cognitive development,
Sure.
the team building. And also they really reinforce the concept of helping out at home, which I'm sure parents really love. It supports what they're doing at home
Yeah, you're
as
trying to
well.
give them chores, and the school's like, yeah, you should do chores.
Yeah, and the neat thing about it, they always make it fun.
Sure.
I mean, at times I've walked past there. It's like magic going on in that room. That excitement is just contagious, and they are having a great time, but learning quite a bit as well.
Absolutely.
And they also build in a lot of hands-on activities. So what's really going to be neat about the all day is, you have, the learning activities in the morning. And there'll be more room for that individualized instruction where you could take more time out. And then say in the afternoon, once they've had their lunch, their nap time, because when they're little, they still need that nap.
I'm an adult, and I'm kind of wishing we could work nap time in after lunch.
Tell me about it.
I'm like, that should just be standard from children to the time we leave this earth. I'm sorry.
I hear you there, Mike. I mean, at my age, I tend to feel it as well.
Yeah.
So after that, they'll build in some art activities. So they're painting with watercolors, they're drawing with art chalk, using markers, using all kinds of different media for art and
Getting a chance to express themselves and
yes.
And we all know I think as we get older, we kind of lose some of our creativity and some of that magic that kids just have when it comes to using their imaginations and creation. So to give them just say, here's the tools and go go use your imagination. That's so important at that age and things like that too. So yeah, they get you get. And let's be honest, when we look at, and I'm not trying to do a critique on public education or anything, but it seems like in the world today, public education is getting farther away from some of the things. Like when we grew up and went to school, there was always an art class, a music class,
right,
PE, and things like that, and that is starting to disappear. in the regular curriculum. And I'm sorry, I think you need all those ingredients. It's like you want a great chocolate cake, you got to make sure you got the sugar, if you try to pull one of those ingredients out, the cake's not going to be as good. And it's no different here. But when you're educating kids, you need the math, the science, and the reading, and all of that stuff. But you also need the arts, the humanity sides. You're only half training a child if you don't expose them to all that stuff. You want, as you're developing the kid, you want to enhance the creative side. You want to enhance the logical side, and you want to kind of, hopefully, at the end of the day, get away where you're kind of marrying it, and they got the best of both worlds there a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And luckily, we've managed to be able to build in the best of both worlds as well, and to prepare them whenever they go beyond middle school onto that great world of high school.
Absolutely.
So yeah, they've had that chance from the time they're in preschool, and we've had students who've been there since they were 3 years old and getting ready to move on to the next step, beyond 8th grade.
And I would imagine, and I don't know stats or nothing, but just a guess, I'm willing to bet the kids that come through All Saints Catholic School, they probably, their test scores and things as they're going on to higher education and next levels of education, they're probably doing better than their other classmates. So, I mean, overall, too, just because of the things they're exposed to, the uniqueness and personal attention that you can do at a place like All Saints Catholic School that you can't necessarily do in a public school.
Right.
And so that extra factor there, I think, almost gives the kids that come through All Saints probably a little bit of an edge there, a little bit.
Right. Having that extra one-on-one makes a huge difference. We have a pretty good student-teacher ratio where we have small classes at all grade levels. So the teacher is able to get to each and every person to see, what makes them tick as far as the learning process goes. And we're also very blessed. We have volunteers who help out the teachers as well during the day. We have a couple of volunteers that they go in and, while the teacher's doing one thing,
Sure.
the helper's doing another. So it's wonderful.
A lot of adult representation in there and getting, so it's plenty of hands-on with the kids, because there's a lot of between your volunteers and your paid staff and everybody that's part of it, there's a lot of adults involved in the education of the kids at the school. So
right, and we definitely welcome, embrace parent involvement. Definitely, I mean, parents, guardians have a say-so in what goes on.
They're your children.
Right, the teachers are available. Our principal, Mr. Shane, is available. So it's just really a good family environment. That's another way I would describe it. It feels more like a family, really.
I understand what you're saying. It's very personal, very everyone's looking out for each other, and everyone's invested in each other, and that kind of shows in the day-to-day at the school there.
Right.
Very good. So so to give the folks because we got to talk about Mardi Gras. We haven't even got there yet.
Oh, yes,
but don't
definitely.
forget, if you'd like to come and hear more and see more about what we're talking about here, this Sunday beginning at 12 noon, All Saints Catholic School will be having an open house. If you'd like to come early, what time's the church services start on Sunday?
I was going to say, we got 3 different parishes that we...
but if you say you want to come to church and then maybe go to the open house afterwards.
Yeah, the one that's nearby is Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary Catholic Community, which is on Mescalero in Kentucky.
Okay.
So yeah, they have an 11 a.m. Mass,
Okay.
11 a.m.
Okay.
So you could just walk on over, actually, across the parking lot, or it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Right, yeah. I see a bunch of cars there. You can just kind of mingle with the cars and meander and then really walk right over afterwards.
Right. Yeah, before, if you head out early enough, before you hit the 12 p.m. at St. John, you could stop by the school and
there you
get
go.
some information, pick up a packet, and...
Put it this way, we'll work the church schedule out if you need to, you need to get in there. But like I said, it begins noon. What time are you planning on wrapping up the open house if people can't make it right at noon?
I would say, give or take, probably about 1:30 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah, because we We tend to stay and mingle for quite a while.
So if it's like 12:31, you're like, I hope they're still there. Come on by.
We're there.
And
Yes.
they're going to be there hanging out. Maybe they'll have a cup of coffee with you, and then you go do an open house or something, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it'll be 50s. That's still cup of coffee weather.
Oh,
on Sunday.
yeah.
I was thinking by noon you might want something cold, but never mind.
It's still cold out there.
But now we want to put your party hats on because one of the big and this is probably your largest fundraiser for the year, isn't
Yep.
it? Or at least the most public fundraising event that All Saints Catholic School does. We're coming up once again for this year. It's the 27th annual Mardi Gras Gala and Dinner event that's hosted by All Saints Catholic School. Like I said, 27th. Has it been doing for 27 years now? I guess, or is it? Is that consistent? I'm guessing. I don't know. Someone's probably got the history if they ever had to skip a year or two.
27 years, as
Yeah.
far as I know.
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So rather than have me explain it, I'll let you kind of talk about the fun that's going on. I mean, there's some traditions, obviously, with Mardi Gras. There's a lot of traditions there, but people have a lot of fun with the cakes, the baby cake, all that
Oh,
stuff.
my goodness,
is
yes.
part of this. But tell folks what you guys have planned for the Mardi Gras Gala.
Okay, so Mardi Gras will be taking place Saturday, February 26th, and we're returning to St. Peter's Gym
Okay.
for our venue. Yeah, we're very grateful for them to be able to host us over there.
Well, it's all a big community, and everyone
Yeah.
works together on this kind of stuff.
Oh,
so.
yeah, definitely. So, yeah, February 26th. The doors open at 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
And dinner is being served, as far as I know, buffet style at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And the event goes until 11. So yeah, we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful Cajun American cuisine provided by Peppers.
Great. Well, of course, it is Mardi Gras. We're down New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
That's the theme and everything. So yeah, you got to go a little Cajun when you
Yeah,
when you go with
little
the
bit
food.
of spice there.
Yeah, maybe a
Uh-huh.
little Creole cooking in there. So.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And of course, Peppers always does a great job with
Yeah,
the dinner.
Peppers nails everything, and I wouldn't be surprised if Peppers, slip a little green chili in something. I know it's Cajun, but we are in New Mexico.
There is a little hint in Mexico.
Yeah, you
in
got
there.
to do it and everything. Well, I mean, they do such great New Mexico cuisine over at Peppers there, so you gotta put your stamp on there a little bit, right?
Yeah. Well, the wonderful thing about the dinner buffet that I've remembered in years past, there's always something for everybody, something for every taste.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're going away hungry at this event, it's kind of your fault.
Yeah, you didn't get up quick enough,
Yeah,
I think.
that was on you, not
Didn't
them.
hit that line fast enough. Yeah, so dinner starts at 7 p.m. And also, we're going to have a dance, and music is provided by Louis Nahar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people have seen his stuff and his shows and performances around town.
Well,
Yeah.
it's great. He does a little of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little bit of rock, a little bit of country, some Spanish in there, and
Yeah.
it's just really a great time.
So when he's playing your songs, you can get out on the dance floor. When he's playing someone else's songs, you go eat.
Perfect. Yeah, you could eat or sit and
Yeah,
have
or
a
mingle, or
Yeah.
or help. They got some other events we're going to tell you about too. That's going on during the event too.
Yeah. So also we'll have photography provided by Ed and Kathy Cook. So
Okay.
if you and your date or you and your group want to take a picture there,
keepsake.
have lasting memories.
And they
So-
usually got little accoutrement and things to make the photo fun and Mardi Gras
Oh yeah,
feel to it. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a neat background set up, and then of course you got the beads and the masks,
Oh, yeah.
whatever you want to throw in there. Lots of beads to go around, lots of masks. It's just really, really festive.
Yeah.
And we have our silent auction. Now, I haven't really gotten details yet as
Okay.
far as what we're auctioning off.
Okay.
So you would just have to show up to see what we have going there. But I will tell you right now, part of our silent auction involves projects. We also auction off some projects that each of the classes have made.
Oh, okay.
And that's always a lively competition right there. where, you have grandparents who are
Sure.
trying to arm wrestle
Absolutely. Yeah,
to get the...
Basically, you've got a kid's family keepsake, and now you got the parents all bidding to try to get their hands on it.
Yeah.
And it's all in good fun. But at the end of the day, it's to raise money so the programs and the things at the school can continue there. So
Right. Yeah. Our funds go towards our scholarships. So we're able to help with the cost of providing a solid education for your child.
Which, by the way, and these are questions you can ask at the open house. Finances and everything. If you're like, and that's just it.
Yes.
We'll figure out the finances. If you have a desire to come here and get your great education for your child, the rest we'll figure out.
Yes.
And like you said, events like this help to ensure that we make this, expose this to as many people that want that opportunity.
Yes, there is financial help available. And kind of swinging back real quick, like I forgot to mention something with all-day pre-K. We do accept the CYFD assistance.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so if you're considering our preschool at All Saints, feel free to get the paperwork from the CYFD office, get that filled out and taken care of, because we do accept those stipends.
Excellent. Very good.
Right.
So take advantage of all of that. That's why they're there, is for you to utilize. And any resource we can use to help a child in this community, let's take full advantage of it. So very good. Sorry, we got sidetracked on what was going on at Mardi Gras.
It's fine. Yeah, it all ties in, since Mardi Gras goes towards our financial help. So tickets are $60 per person. And also we have table sponsorships available. So if you want to bring a group of your coworkers, your family,
you're a business,
whoever,
or you want to treat your employees to a night at Mardi Gras, maybe buy a table for them and let them come and enjoy an evening of food and festivities.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the pricing here. This is definitely a bargain. So you have the silver, which is $500. You get 8 tickets.
Okay.
And dinner, of course, and a table nameplate and a listing on the evening program.
Okay.
So your business is listed on our program as a special thank you. Also, we have the gold, which is for $600, 8 tickets. And 8 tickets for the King's Cake.
Which we'll get to in a minute here. We'll explain the King's Cake.
Oh, that's always a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of super delicious fun, definitely. Yeah. 8 tickets for the King's Cake, and then you get 8 sets of Mardi Gras beads. So you'll be all set with your beads, your memory keepsakes, and
you'll be officially indoctrinated and ready for Mardi Gras celebrating.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, New Orleans will have nothing on us, I'm sure, once it's all said and done.
That's right.
And also we have the table nameplate.
Yeah.
So you know right away where your space is going to be at. Your listing on the evening program, plus your company's logo will be displayed on the announcement projector. So we'll have and a thank you banner as well with your logo. So if you really want to get your name out there and get a group of your colleagues together to have a great time, have some King's Cake as well, go for the gold. And then we have 1 platinum level.
Okay.
1 available, and that's for $1,000. And this one is like a first come, first serve. So, whoever reserves that, once it's gone, it's gone.
But you get treated, part of the pun, like a king.
Yes. Yeah. This one, you get 10 tickets, 10 tickets at the entrance, 10 tickets for the King's Cake, and 10 sets of Mardi Gras beads. And in addition to the table nameplate and your name on the announcement projector with the thank you banner with your logo, the group will be announced just prior to the meal. So we'll also have the DJ announcing a special thank you right before, we all settle down to eat.
Yeah.
That's the platinum.
Good deal.
So any one of those, it's a real bargain because, for 8 tickets, $500 or even the $1,000.
Yeah.
Plus, this is tax deductible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And since we're in tax season, I'm sure a lot of people probably like, especially if they're looking at their tax now, man, I didn't donate enough last year. I should have donated. Well, here's your chance to make right this year.
This is your jump start.
Real quick, if you're interested in being a sponsor, what's the best way to reach out to you guys to get that secured?
Okay, best thing to do for that is to go ahead and call the school. And that number is 627-5744.
Okay.
Yeah, 627-5744.
And of course, All Saints Catholic School does have a Facebook page. So if you're driving and don't remember that number, if you shoot a message on their Facebook page saying, "Hey, I'm interested in being a sponsor, platinum, whatever," can you get it back? And someone will get back to you pretty quick.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do the admin on their Facebook page.
Okay.
So if you send a direct message, I will get back to you same day.
Very good.
I am checking that thing like 3-4 times a day. Working from home, I get that luxury to be able
Good
to
deal. And
consistently.
technology kind of lets you do it wherever you're at now. So.
Right. Oh yeah. And speaking of technology, you can also purchase your tickets online.
Okay.
We're working on the sponsorships, but
If I
as
remember
far
right-
as individual tickets, yeah, you could purchase that by
Excellent.
direct link.
Which, if you go again to the All Saints Catholic School Facebook page,
Yes.
you'll find the event page for this. You click that, and it's got a direct link to order those tickets and
It
everything.
has a
there.
direct link. Yeah.
It's
it'll
got a
take
lot
you-
of letters and dashes that way. It's just go there rather than me try to regurgitate that.
Oh yeah,
that address to you right
can't
now.
miss it. As a matter of fact, I think I posted that link like 3 times because I wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
it's visible. You could also go to our website and be able to purchase the tickets from there as well.
What's
It's
All
linked.
Saints Catholic School's website?
Okay, All Saints Catholic School. You have all lowercase letters. It's squished together. All
Okay.
Saints Catholic School .us
Okay.
.net.
.net, say allsaintscatholicschool.us.net. Very good. One more thing we got to do. We're running short on time here, but let's talk about the king queen cake, the queen and king cakes, and let's explain. Now, if you're a Mardi Gras purist and know what the pageantry behind the king's cake, but it's very similar to that. But explain to folks what the king's cake is, and talking about getting the tickets and all that stuff, because this is kind of always the I don't know, is it the unofficial big highlight of the event, or or is it the official big highlight of the event? I'm not sure, but it's very much a big part of the Mardi Gras celebration.
It's definitely one of the highlighted events, the King's Cake. The other, of course, being the King and Queen contest, and I'll get to that later. But the King's Cake, for one thing, it's so unique looking. I mean, I got to admit, it's pretty to look at because it's the frosting is, you have the bright purple and green.
Right.
But yet it's very appetizing. By the way, that is very delicious cake as well.
Is it tongue color changing type icing?
No. You're good there.
I
yeah.
kind of like that, though. I like walking around with a purple tongue.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, no, it doesn't change the color.
Oh, well, you can find plenty of cakes that'll do that.
Right. So you purchase a ticket and you get a pretty sizable slice of cake there. And if you find the little tiny baby, there's a little baby in there.
Don't eat it.
Right. I was going to say, as you're eating your cake, be very careful not to swallow that.
Go through your cake like there could be something in it, that you just don't want to ingest. So
Right. That's a good idea.
Kind of like if you're anticipating a wedding proposal and then you open the cake, maybe dig through the cake first and take a bite.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. So
and if you win the baby,
you take that up to the table where they're selling the King's Cakes, and your name goes in a drawing for one of the big prizes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So that's your in on the big win.
On
here.
one of the big wins, right?
Great.
Yeah.
So please, while you're there dancing, obviously if you're sponsors, you get automatic tickets for the cakes, but make sure you get you a couple of pieces or two of the king cake here, and who knows, you could walk away with one of the valuable prizes that you guys have at the end there too.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good. And then let's also explain the Queen King. I'm sorry, I'll just let you finish it because I don't know the full what this is.
That part is always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We have nominations for King and Queen.
Okay, is this like prom king, that in that same vein kind of thing?
Kind of similar. I mean, married couples,
Gotcha.
of course.
Yeah, we're not matchmaking.
No.
That's on y'all own. Y'all do that in your
Right. So yeah, one of so what they do is they nominate couples. And they take bids, basically.
Okay.
So you have a person taking bids, and the couple with the highest amount of bids, money bids, of course,
Sure.
Is the
It's
one
a
who gets
fundraiser
the
for
king and
this.
queen. Yeah, it's part of the fundraising aspect. But I tell you what, it is just very amusing to watch that spirit of competition. Because, of course, you got family members there. You have
Sure.
longtime friends. And they are bidding left and right on their favorite couple. And
Great.
I mean, some people are right there close by the stage and, hey, pick me. And I bid this much. No, I bid this much. And
It gets pretty competitive. So
pretty
I love
competitive,
that. That's great.
but all in good fun, definitely.
And at the end of the day, all of it for the kids.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
So please. So be sure to come there. Maybe if you're trying to gun for king and queen here,
There you go.
maybe gussy up, bring you A game. It's. By the way, speaking of this, is as far as formality and stuff, is everyone coming in suits and ties, or is this more casual? Or I should have probably asked that question earlier. What's kind of the dress code for the night?
Well, what I've seen kind of a broad range.
Some people get
in
really
years
gussied
past.
up, and some go more casual.
And some go a little bit more casual,
So come
and
as
some
you
are
want.
in between. Yeah,
So come as you want, as long as you wouldn't get arrested for it if you wore it out in public.
exactly. Yeah, where I was gonna say we're not Bourbon Street. So.
Maybe the stuff where you go to actual, New Orleans to do, maybe save some of those outfits because this is a family church event. By the way, I do want to remind folks it is a 21 and over.
Yeah, I
event.
was gonna say we are. Yeah, it is a 21 and over.
It is. But so because it's a adult night for the adults here. So, but it's all for the kids at the end. So.
Right.
We're running out of time here. So, is there any other important details that we want to make sure we get about either Mardi Gras or open house for folks here before we run out of time?
Well, unfortunately, I have a little bit of a Debbie Downer.
Okay.
Pioneer Bank already took the platinum table.
Well.
However,
Thank you to Pioneer Bank for stepping up. Yes,
thank
I
you
do
so
appreciate
much.
that.
However, we still have gold and silver.
All right. So reserve today before your chance slips by here. But thank you to Pioneer Bank for stepping up, and somebody's going to get a baby over there, I bet.
Yep. Well, and the more babies you get, the more chances you get to win.
Absolutely. So again, February 26th. Again, it's going to be at St. Peter's Church there in their gymnasium.
Yeah, at St. Peter's Gym over on East Deming, and
starts about 6-ish.
6:30, doors open, and goes till 11.
Yeah, so come and get your tickets right now. Probably simplest way is go to the Facebook page. You'll find the event. Click the link there. But if you don't do Facebook or anything like that, you can call the school or
go by 2700 North Kentucky.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Oldfield will get you set up with some tickets.
Yeah, you hand them cash, they'll hand you tickets.
Yep.
Very good. Well, thank you as always. Appreciate the visit. And if you want, maybe we can get you in maybe that week of, and just as a last minute reminder, hey, get your tickets for Mardi Gras and that kind of stuff. I'll set something off Fall Fair.
Definitely, that would be great.
Love to have you in
Yeah.
there, and of course any other updates we have about All Saints or any of that stuff too.
Yeah, would appreciate that.
Very good. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you very much for spending time with us. Have an amazing weekend, and stay warm.
You too, Mike. You have a great weekend, and thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. Thank you. It is